Hi and good morning and welcome to Valuerator, and thank you for spending the time to log into memberships today and to have a look at this video. Unfortunately, this Monday, on your first day of the free period, there is no selections. Unfortunately, the weather's been pretty disgusting where I live down south. We've got heavy ground if racing's on pretty much everywhere, and of course Taunton's been called off. In quite honesty, there wouldn't have been a selection today even if Taunton had gone on. It was pretty low fare, as quite often the case on a Monday, and unfortunately there will be no selection tomorrow. Chepstow was on and it's already been called off for their Tuesday card, unfortunately, so we were left with no group or grade track racing on Tuesday. But do come back on Wednesday, where it's been a bit nicer right up north than it has been down here, and fingers crossed Doncaster will be on Wednesday, and I hope we can get you off to a selection that day. I think we've got to be patient. In these extreme conditions of heavy ground, I've learned from experience that backing horses in extreme conditions, whether it either be heavy ground or firm ground, is an absolute no-no, and I've learned plenty through the pocket over the years, and I won't be returning there, so just be patient. I will be looking for very much value. I'm not going to be your daily fixed person that's tipping you up 6 to 4 even money. I'm looking not necessarily always for the winner, but I'll also be looking for horses that are overpriced. With Valuerator, I've got my own ratings compared to the official handicap, which differ surprisingly enormously sometimes, and with that I can find an edge sometimes to get something at a nice price. Without trying to teach people how to suck eggs, I think it's important just to mention the staking plan. If you're a £10 a race man, for example, you might bet more, that's absolutely fine, but if you are a £10 stake man, then it's £10 win or £10 each way, and it's very important that we do that every time, and we have a bank to support that. There are going to be periods where it's going to be a little bit quiet for us with our investing, just because of the nature of finding value and the way racing is. Of course I go out to get good results every week, but just be mindful of that, because I would hate for anyone to be at the stage where they've got perhaps having too much on to what their bank is, and then going through a period of time where it might be a little bit quiet, and then have none of the funds really to when we do have a nice value bet go in at Valuerator. We've got to make sure we get the correct reward for it. So once again, thanks ever so much for showing an interest in Valuerator. Every day at 10 o'clock, if there is a selection, there will be a video on membership. If there's not a selection, most days there won't be. There will just be a note in members which will say no selection today. With the text messaging service, many of you have opted for the text message. I have noticed quite a few people haven't. If you haven't received your email, or perhaps you haven't had time to look at your email, when you do, and you do require the text service, it's completely free of charge. Then please send me an email with your mobile number, and we'll get that sorted out for you. Also, with my form analysis, I will also talk about at the beginning of the day before selections any winners, or even if we've had losses, and just talk over the form. Sometimes there's a lot to learn looking back on races, and sometimes a defeat doesn't always mean that it's lost forever, because later down the line we might have learned something and we can get that back that way. Anyway, I'd like to wish you all again a happy new year. Please tune in on, or log in should I say, to members on Wednesday, and hopefully we'll have Doncaster. And don't forget, the Tolworth wasn't completely lost last Saturday. It's at Sandown. That's going to be run this Saturday at Kempton, so that looks, fingers crossed this rain can stay away, that looks like it could be a good card, along with the competitive Lanzarote hurdle. Well, that's it. Stay safe and stay dry, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.